I'd like to go through again the changes that we made to program 0 to modify it for program number 1, for the program for a rectangle. For one, this first line, it's still going to be the same no matter what. We're still going to do clear home. We have to do that in every single program that we do. That erases the screen and starts the program on the top line. The second thing I asked you to do was zero out your variables. Well, in a rectangle, we know our formula is going to be A equals capital B H. So I really need 3 variables in this program. B for base, H for height, and A for area. So my variables over here, I should put a 0 into B, I should put a 0 into H, and I should put a 0 into A. The next thing we have to do is we have to put a title. Well, in our original program, we had to add 2 numbers. But what we need is area of a rectangle. Well, one of the things that you're going to find out is that you only have so many characters you can put across on one line. It's either 15 or 16 characters. An area of a rectangle will not fit. So what we have to do is we've got to divide it up into 2 display lines. The first display line, we need to say area of A, and make sure that that is in quotation marks. And then we're going to add a line right here, a second display line that's going to say display, quotes, rectangle, end quotes. So we have to have 2 lines for area of a rectangle. Our formula, as we see right here, needs to be A equals BH. So this formula here, when we display it, I would like for you to display A equals BH, and then don't forget to close the quotes when you put that in. We're still going to have the space between our title and our formula before we ask our first question. So we still leave the space in there. Then we ask our first question. Well, it's not going to be first number. We're going to actually ask for the information for base. So we're just going to put base. But don't forget to put that in quotation marks. And then instead of input A, we'll say input B, because we want to store the value for base in B. For our second number, well, I don't want it to be called second number. I really want to know what is our height. So we're going to ask, what is our height? H-E-I-G-H-T. And don't forget to put that in quotes again. And then again, our input would be input H. Now for our math statement down here, to do our calculations, what I need for it is I need to actually do the formula that we just had up here. But what we're going to do is we're going to do capital B, H, and you can put those 2 letters right together. The calculator understands that as multiply. And I'm going to store the answer into A, just like that. Now instead of saying sum is, we're going to say area is, or area equals, either one. But again, don't forget to put that in quotes. And then we'll display, well, our answer is stored in A, so we'll display A. Now we need to add a line right here, because your answer needs to have a correct label. Well, we're going to use a generic label of units. So we need to put a line in right here that says disp units squared. And what we're going to use is, on the calculator, there's a key called the caret key. It is right below the clear key on the calculator. And it has a key of its own. It is really our exponent key. So we're going to do the little exponent and then put the 2. And then last but not least, we'll do our stop command. Now those are the modifications that we would have to do in order to write a program to find the area of a rectangle.